Welcome to this week's Quest edition. Welcome. It is Wednesday, hump day as always. Hopefully it is a good one for you guys. We are here to do our weekly movie review. I think.
And entertained again.
Yeah, always. This one's a weird one, right? Because it's like I've said it a billion times and I'm not a big fan of musicals.
This is a great musical though.
It is. No, but here's the thing. It's Tim Burton for one, right? You can never really go wrong with Tim Burton. Right. There has been one other musical that I can say that I actually enjoyed that was also another horror musical. It was called Repo, the Genetic Orchestra or Opera.
I've never seen that.
The Genetic Opera, I think it was called. It was, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It was about organ what was it?
Harvesting?
Organ harvesting and shit. Like basically it's kind of like a cyberpunk kind of deal. It's like basically you get loans on your organs and if you don't pay, they come and they take your organs.
Knocking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a musical.
Yeah.
It was a while. Maybe we'll eventually do that here, but yeah, that was another like horror kind of musical. And this is basically a horror musical as well. Which is weird coming from Tim Burton. Tim Burton always does weird stuff when it comes down to like more gothic level type shit. But I don't think he's not. I mean, he did Nightmare on Elm Street, Nightmare Before Christmas, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
I think that was Tim
he
Burton.
did, I believe.
Yeah. Regardless, this one was definitely a weird one. Because I've said a billion times that I don't like musicals. I'm not really big into them. But occasionally they can make me entertained. Occasionally.
Yeah, and this movie came out in 2007, right? 2020. What am I saying? Woo, 2007.
2007.
Yeah. And dude, I was watching this movie and it looks like it's just, what do you think?
Well, that's the thing about it.
It aged well.
Tim Burton films, I mean, you like, for example, if you watch Nightmare Before Christmas, that's still a classic movie that everybody watches still to this day.
Yeah.
But people don't realize how old that movie is.
Talking movie came out, just about probably around the same time this one.
Nah, I think it's older than that. I want to say 90s.
No way.
There's no way that it came out 2000s. I want to say it was 90s. Because I remember watching that as a kid.
When did Nightmare Before Christmas comes out?
Christmas was released on October 13th, 1993.
You're
right.
Told you. That's what I said.
You're right.
Because I remember watching that as a kid.
Damn, you're right. And that still looks pretty damn good.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like those movies age very well. But here's the thing. You watch other Tim Burton movies like Corpse Bride. Have you ever seen that one? That's an animated movie just like And that one that feels like they're in the same universe. It's the same kind of it's that claymation and shit.
Animation.
No, it's stop animation. That's what it is. It's claymation.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's claymation and shit.
Done beautifully.
And there's other movies too. There's was it something 9 or whatever? It's about that little sock puppet that has a zipper up its back. That was another one.
That one I don't know.
Oh, I think it was like number 8 or number something. I don't know. It had a number in it or something. It was a really good movie. But
I just in this movie, I like that old Gothic London looking style.
you know, this movie was like primarily green screen.
It had to have been, yeah, dude. The whole damn thing looked just amazing.
Oh, absolutely.
Like the streets and everything.
Before we go into it, for those who are unaware,
always do this.
We do, especially when it's something that we tend to enjoy talking about. We are talking about Sweeney Todd, the demon butcher of Fleet Street.
Mm-hmm.
I always just say Sweeney Todd because whatever. This is not an original story though. You know that, right?
I didn't know that. I know it was a playwright, right? It was,
no, it's been going around for a long time. It's been this story's actually been told multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one that really kind of stuck.
Yeah.
But no, tonight we are doing Sweeney Todd. This is The Quest, guys. Make sure to like, follow, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Stay up to date with all things Noble that we do here. Get over to the website, noblegi.com. Check out our full schedule of all things that we do here. Check out our full catalog of videos that we do past, present, and future. And make sure, of course, to check out our merch store because, that goes a long way. And we might have some new stuff in there for you guys. But tonight we are doing Sweeney Todd, of course, spoiler free for you guys because that's what we do here on The Quest. We're going to talk some stuff about the movie and then we're going to give you our overall scoring of what we think of the film. But with that being said, of course, this movie, the acting, all right, the acting has to be good, right? All right. Have you ever watched a Johnny Depp movie that you're going, I don't really.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like he's good at pretty much everything he does.
Plus, Tim Burton doesn't really make shitty even though Tim Burton movies usually have the same people in each one of their movies. Tim Burton movies are like silent, like Kevin Smith movies. Like, Jay and Silent Bob and shit. And the reason why I make that comparison is because whenever Kevin Smith makes a movie, he puts all his buddies in the movie.
Actors.
Yeah, he always puts his buddies in the movie. It's the same thing with Tim Burton. When Tim Burton makes a movie, he always gets it's always his ex-wife and it's always fucking Johnny Depp.
His ex-wife was Sweeney Todd's roommate, I guess you can call her.
His love, or the obsessed one that loved him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mrs. Whatever the name of the fucking meat place was, I can't.
The fucking meat
I have
pie
it.
maker.
Actually, I have it. I think I have the name here. You know what? To be fair, let me see. Barber. I have it here. I have it actually because here it says Sweeney Todd. Sweeney Todd, the Demon Butcher of Fleet Street, is a 2007 musical slasher film directed by Tim Burton from a screenplay by John Logan based on the stage musical of the same name by Stephen Sondheim, and Hugh Wheeler, which in return is based on the 1970 play Sweeney Todd by Christopher Board. So this has been passed around a lot. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Been passed around quite a lot. The film retells melodramatic Victorian tale of Sweeney Todd, played by Johnny Depp, an English barber and serial killer who, while seeking revenge, who wrongfully convicted and exiled him. I'm trying to look for the fucking the name.
Of the
here we go. Yeah. Miss Lovett. Miss Lovett.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Miss Lovett. That's basically who. If I'm correct, I'm almost certain that's his ex-wife. I don't think I'm pretty sure they're not married anymore and all that. But he still casts her in all this stuff because that's kind of what she does. That she's in all of them.
Yeah.
They did that whole Alice in Wonderland. She was the Queen of Spades or whatever, Queen of Hearts or whatever it was in the Alice in Wonderland, which again had Johnny Depp as the Mad Hatter and all that shit. But yeah, she played in that. She's there. It's kind of like, I think the only one that I don't remember her being in with Johnny Depp that was a Tim Burton film, and I could be wrong on this because I don't remember her being in it, was Edward Scissorhands.
I never seen that.
What?
Yeah. No, I've never seen that.
How do you not see Edward Scissorhands? Like,
no.
That's like a Christmas flick too.
Is it?
It's a Tim Burton creepy Christmas like. It's weird, but it's a good film. It's a classic film, and again, it's young Johnny Depp and all that other shit too. Yeah, you need to watch that one. You need to watch it. I don't really know if I really don't want to do a quest on that one because everybody and their mom has watched it, apparently except you.
Yeah, I'm the oddball. Always.
The oddball in that one because everybody and their mom has seen that fucking movie. But no, I definitely want you to see that movie. That movie definitely you should definitely have that under your belt.
Yeah.
But no, this film,
good movie though.
This
great,
film was good.
Great fucking singing.
Well,
it's funny because Johnny Depp had great voice, but I think the younger guy, the one that sung about the young love interest that he had,
sure,
sung better. Like he had a better.
It's a desirable taste. Music is who enjoy. Like for example, Johnny Depp is a musician outside of acting. He has his own. He does music. He's actually done concerts and stuff with Marilyn Manson and stuff.
Does he? Has he?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He does music outside of. There's actually quite a few actors that you'd be surprised actually do music outside. It's wild. But yeah, Johnny Depp is definitely one of them. He does music outside. So him having a good singing voice is not it's not surprising. Like he does have a good singing voice. Like that is like it's just not shocking. Now, I will tell you who I was surprised, and it's a damn shame that he's not with us anymore. But I am actually kind of surprised is Alec Rickman.
That was the judge, right?
Yeah. I'm surprised that he actually could sing because don't get me wrong, I love Alec Rickman. I mean, he's gone now, sadly, and we don't have him anymore. He's done a lot of great movies. Fuck, even in Professor Snape. Fucking, I could go on about all the movies that this guy has been in.
He has that familiar voice. I know I've seen him in.
Well, no, he's been in a lot of things. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people know him from the Harry Potter movies, but he's been around a lot longer than that. He's been in spy thrillers, action movies, few horror movies. He was the bad guy in Die Hard 1, I think.
Okay.
I think he was Franz or wherever. He was the bad guy. But he's been around. That's what I mean. That goes to show you how long he's been acting for. I mean, Die Hard 1, like that's what was that, like 91, early 90s, late 80s, somewhere around that. So, but I mean, again, that's probably the only one. Oh, God, this guy, what's his name? I always forget it. Yeah, here it is. Timothy Spell. He's in a lot of shit too. He's the little conniving henchman for the judge.
Oh, that little fat tubby guy.
Yeah. He's in a lot of movies. Actually, I think he's even in the Harry Potter movies too. But I didn't know he could sing either.
No, they all did a great job.
No, they all did great. If you're going to do a musical, you have to sing. If you can't sing, you have no business being near a musical. Yeah. Like, I don't give a fuck how good your acting is. You have to be able to sing. And everybody did a great job. Acting was on point. And again, I'm a really big Johnny Depp fan. Like I enjoy almost everything I've ever seen him in. There's a reason why I won't watch any future Pirates of the Caribbean movies because from what I understand, he's going to be in it, but he's going to be in it the last one very limitedly, and they're replacing him with a character that's nonsensical. And of course, it's going to be a woke version of the character.
Is it a woke type shit?
Yeah, okay. It's very woke. A lot of people are very mad. You can't have Pirates of the Caribbean without Johnny Depp, and I won't watch I just won't. I won't watch the new one. I'm completely staying away from that one. But I watched. I support it through all. Like again, I don't know if he's a great person. I don't know him personally. I know he's a great actor. I have no idea what him and the whole Amber. It's already been proven that him and Amber Heard was nuts. Okay, so more power to him on that one. But I'm sure he caused his own problems too. But that's not my problem.
Did he have a drinking problem and everything?
Yeah, but I mean, what Hollywood actor doesn't have a fucking drinking problem?
Exactly.
I'm not saying it's right.
I'm not saying, but they have.
Yeah, you can't sit there and say, "Oh God, Johnny Depp's an alcoholic." So is most of Hollywood.
Yeah.
But this movie again, Johnny Depp has a very wide acting. Like he's not a typecast character. He can play a lot of different things. He can play in like love movies. He can play in horror movies. He's even done some comedy movies. He's done some action movies. And now, of course, there's a lot of the Tim Burton things that are like more dark gothic movies. So it's like he's not a typecast actor.
Yeah,
and I like that.
A deep portfolio, not a different thing.
Are you ready for this one?
Mm-hmm.
From a horror fan's perspective. Can you sit here? Because I know this one. I actually know the answer to this one for multiple reasons. Do you know what his very first movie appearance was? Movie appearance. I don't know if he was doing shows and stuff, but do you know what his first big screen appearance was?
I can't say I do.
Nightmare on Elm Street, the first one.
Was it?
Yes.
Freddy movie.
He was the kid who got sucked into the bed and then spit out all his blood on the ceiling.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. That's him, yeah.
That's him. Okay. Yep. Did you know that?
And that goes all the way the fuck back. So, I mean...
That's like what, early, like mid-'80s?
Something like that. Something like that. It's been a while. It's been a while.
For a while.
So Johnny Depp has been around for a long time. He's gone through massive amounts of changes. All in all, I think he's a great actor. And this movie, it was a great depiction of what you can do in a movie, especially a musical. And again, I'm very critical about musicals, and this was a good musical.
Yeah, this was a nice dark
horror musical too. Like I said, I've only ever actually seen 2 horror musicals. There was this one and Repo the Genetic Opera or whatever it was. I've seen that one. Those are only 2 horror musicals I've seen, and both of them were really good. This one being probably, I think this one's better than. I think Repo might have been a little more gorier, but I think this one's story. Like I actually felt, I felt sympathetic for the character. I won't say why.
Yeah.
And people have to watch the movie if you haven't seen it. But I actually felt sympathy for the character.
Yeah.
So really, it's a tragic story. It's a very tragic story.
No, it is.
Like there's so many things that happen in this movie.
I wish we could talk deeper into it, especially like the end. I didn't remember the end. Obviously we can't say, but who he accidentally killed.
I kind of remembered it, and then I remembered it as I was watching. I'm like, oh shit, I remember what happens here.
Yeah, I totally forgot. And then
if you're new to it, you're it's definitely a good twist. Good movie altogether. If you had to guess, what was the financial information? What do you think that the budget was from him? Now, mind you, this movie came out in 2007.
I'm still gonna say that at the time, this movie at least ran $15 million.
$15 million to make.
15 million to make.
50
million.
Damn. In 2007. That's probably doubled by now. So probably like 100 million, maybe.
100 million.
I don't know if that's exact. I don't know the percentage on it, but it's definitely gone up.
It was all green screen, CGI, and everything else.
Now, maybe how much?
But it was all green screen.
With a budget of $50 million.
$15 million.
How much do you think this movie made back?
I'm hoping this movie made back at least $150 million back.
$153.4 million.
That was close. So it
was by all definition a success.
A success. Mm-hmm.
Which again, I haven't really seen too many Tim Burton films that weren't successes.
And they're always expensive looking.
Oh yeah, I mean because they always have to do with. I mean, hell, you look at the old Batman movies, the old Tim Burton Batman movies. Mm-hmm. Like they were all like green screen and practical effects and shit. So it's like, you know, I mean, I don't know. Yeah. I'm not surprised with the budget at all. Like none. Like zero surprise in it. With the cast alone, again, these are all actors.
Johnny Depp at the time was already a pretty.
No, Johnny Depp at the time was way established. I think I can't find out real quick when the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie came out.
When did the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie come out?
So the Caribbean was published in 2003.
2003.
Okay, so he had already done Pirates of the Caribbean 1, probably the second one by then too. So and then don't get me started on all the other movies he's done because he's it's not just a pirate, but he was making that Disney money way before that. So he was already running. If you're making Disney money, if you're running around in Disney movie like the Pirates of the Caribbean, the Pirates of the Caribbean movies made him a lot of fucking money because that's Disney. So he was already making that Disney money before he even did this type of shit. Yeah. So and then again, that's not the only movie. Like he's done a lot of other movies. There's actually other very gothic, dark movies too. From Hell. I don't know if you've ever seen From Hell. That was a really good movie.
Sounds familiar, but I don't know. If
I think he did The Ninth Circle too. I want to say he did The Ninth Circle. That was a good movie. Then there was also Cabin Fever. I think he was in the first Cabin Fever.
Let's see. That was a good movie too.
I'm trying to think. Like there was a lot. He's done a lot of horror movies and a lot of dark gothic movies. He's been acting. He's done. If you look at his portfolio, his filmography, it's pretty vast. He's been doing it for a long time. So being surprised at the acting and the cast and all that other bullshit, I'm not surprised. Everybody did a smashing job. Everybody in this cast, everybody.
Yep.
And I you know what? I didn't name her by name. I will name her by name. I always forget her full name. I will name it right now. Just to, I'm not going to discriminate against it. What was her name? Helena Benham Carter. That is Tim Burton's ex-wife, the one who plays Mrs. Lovett.
I forget Lovett. Yep.
Yeah. And then the young kid, Jamie Campbell. He's the one who did the young kid. Of course, you had Alan Rickman.
That name sounds familiar. He's been in a lot of things, right?
He's been around. He's been around.
Yeah, the name sounds familiar.
Alec Rittman, of course. We had Jane Weisner. She's in this. She was the one who played Joanna.
The
Joanna. There's a lot of people in this movie, and they all did an amazing job. Great acting. Ironically, great singing too. So I have no complaints around that. So I'm not surprised. With that said, though, I think we should get into our scoring.
That's it.
So for anyone who's new, which I know people are probably tired of hearing that, but it is what it is. It's necessary for the newcomers. If you are new, what we do here is we do a 4-category scoring system on 4 categories. We have a 1 through 5 system, 1.5, 2.5 if needed. If it's below a 1, we give it a noble pile. If it's above a 5, we get the noble seal. This week's categories, because one of the categories always change every week. This week's categories, of course, is still story, acting, gore, because this one is a horror musical. So gore and production. And then after that, we go into our woke score, which, I mean, to be honest with you, it was 2007. We weren't really doing too much woke nonsense at that time. So I won't go into the score, but it wasn't really a very woke movie. And then, of course, we give our overall, which is below. Oh, well, by the way, but the woke, higher the number, 1 through 10, the more the wokeness is. And then, the lower the better. And then, of course, we give our overall, which is also 1 through 10. That has a 1.5, 2.5 if needed. Noble pile and noble seal are in effect. With that said, let's get right into our scoring process. What do you give the Sweeney Todd, the butcher, the demon butcher of Fleet Street, score for story?
I give it a 5. A solid 5.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Very nice, solid story. I enjoyed it the second time. This was the second time I watched it.
I've definitely watched it more than 2 times. I can't tell you when the last time I watched it. I know I remember watching it because I actually seen this one in theaters. So because I was a big Johnny Depp fan, so I went to see this one. The story, I can't give it a 5. It's not the greatest story. It's a tragedy story. It's a love story. It's it's a fairly, it's been used.
It's a love and revenge type story.
Yeah, but I give it a 4. I say I give it a 4. It's not a bad story. It's definitely, it's a decent story. So yeah, you give it a 5, a 4, still way above average. So we're starting off on a good point there. All right, so moving on to the next part of the scoring. What do you give the acting for this movie?
Oh, superb! I thought it was great. I also gave it a 5.
I also gave it a 5. I did. I mean, which definitely shouldn't be that surprising.
No.
Like it shouldn't
solid
be
acting.
Solid acting. You have a cast of the cast that this movie had. You're not going to get. These are all experienced, seasoned actors. Like they know what they're doing.
Yeah, A+ actors.
Yeah, these are AAA actors in this film. If you're getting again. This is that depiction of big budget, good acting, good story, right? Because I've told you before, you don't need a huge budget to tell a good story.
Have a good story.
You need a good writer and good actors to make a good movie. You can you can throw all the money you want at a movie, but have shitty actors and shitty writers, and the movie's just shit. That's why I don't like this whole fucking new era that we're going into with the AI, because you're going to have AI writing movies which has no soul. They're just going to be making generic ass films, which we have seen already. And there you go. That's what we get. So you're not going to appreciate movies like this because these are movies of the olden days.
They're a dime a dozen anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah?
You're just going to have movies being thrown out every fucking 5 minutes with AI writing them. So yeah, we both give it a 5 on the acting. Not a big surprise there. What do you give the gore score for this film?
the gore, I gave the gore a 3.5. It was solid gore,
Okay.
but it wasn't over the top or under. You know, it was good. It was just enough for the movie. I gave it a 5. I'm sorry, I gave it a 3.5.
Yeah, no, you know what? And to be honest, I believe, let me make sure before I comment on that. I also gave it a 3.5.
Yeah.
Because it was for a musical, I was actually surprised at how much gore was in it. That's why I said before, I think Repo the Genetic Opera I think it might have had more gore in it.
Okay.
But I think the story for this one's better. I got to look it up. I got to get you to watch that one. We might do that one for a Quest episode because it is older. I think it's like early 2000s. It's an older movie, but it definitely came out before Sweeney Todd. But I think that one might have been gorier. But the gore was it was passable. Like, you know, I had a lot of blood, more blood than than you would expect from a musical. They didn't really have too many guts, but they did have bones and teeth and mush.
Bones,
a little bit of meat.
Parts,
you know,
yeah.
A lot of throat slashing. Slashing.
Primarily.
That was kind of like very, very, very graphical in a sense because he would do it very slow sometimes. So
he would too. Right?
So bravo on that.
Yeah. As he sung.
As he said, probably the bloodiest Tim Burton movie I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I'll give it that. You don't see Tim Burton make too many bloody movies. This is definitely one of them. So yeah, gore score 3.5 from both of us. That's not bad. Production. What do you give the production of this film?
I give it a solid 5. Gorgeous film, even for today's standard.
I didn't give it a 5. Because there is certain graphics in the movie that you could see the age on it. Some of the green screening is like you can see that's from its time. It was still good. Don't get me wrong. Gorgeous, I'm giving it a 4.5. It's not perfect. Mm-hmm. It definitely did age a little bit, but it did not age poorly. It's still good. So I give it a 4.5 on that one. Definitely good. And when you could say that, it's very rare that you can say that about old CGI and green screen.
Yeah.
I said CGI. I don't know. I don't know if there was any CGI. You know what? There might have been. I don't know, but I know there was green screen.
Definitely green screen. Yeah.
There was definitely green screen. There was definitely green screen and definitely practical effects, like the bodies and shit. I won't say certain things. The bodies in it, those were definitely practical. I think those were dummies and shit. I hope they are. If there was real people doing that, ouch. But regardless, it's rare that you get to say that those things age well in a movie, and it aged well. It didn't age perfectly, but it definitely aged well. So yeah, I go to 4.5. You give it a 5. Bravo. Yeah. Moving on to the woke score. What do you give the woke score of this film?
It didn't move for me, so I kept it at a 1.
This is 2007. We weren't doing the crazy stupid shit that we're doing right now. Like
no.
2007 for film was a very, like, don't get me wrong, there were some doo-doo movies that came out in 2007.
Of course.
But we weren't weighed down by who we were going to offend.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We weren't making movies based off of who the movie was actually going to offend. We made a movie, and if you didn't like the movie, you didn't watch the movie.
That was that.
Now everybody's feelings have to be accounted for. So you have to be careful what you make because you're like, oh, I don't want to make this movie because it might offend some. Every movie will offend somebody. That's the thing. You cannot avoid offending anybody. If your sole goal,
you can't protect everybody.
No, if your sole goal in writing something, especially a movie, is to not make anybody offended, then don't make a movie because you're going to offend somebody. You're either gonna make a very generic film that still, here's the thing, that offends me.
Right.
When you make a generic film and you make it so stupid,
down. Yeah.
That offends me. So you're still not winning, but people care about me less than, the more sensible woke culture, so. But yeah, no, the woke needle, this one did not move, and that's not a surprise. No. So moving on to the final overall, what do you give the overall score for Sweeney Todd, the Demon Butcher of Fleet Street? What do you give your overall score?
I give it a whopping 9.5.
Okay, 9.5, that's not bad. I didn't give it a 9.5. I gave it an 8.5. But that round, that's not bad score. That's not a bad score.
Yeah.
So bravo on that one, especially a 2007 film. Definitely recommend watching it. If I remember, this was on. It was on Paramount Plus. Yeah, Paramount Plus. Yeah, this is a Paramount Plus film. If you have Paramount Plus, which is probably Showtime at that point. I don't know if it had a Showtime sticker on it or not.
I don't know. I didn't notice.
Do you have the Showtime for it, or do you just have Paramount Plus?
I think I have both.
Because I
No,
have both, so that's
yeah.
the thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So, yeah, but I don't know if I saw a Showtime logo or anything.
I don't think
it was
I did.
Paramount
I think it
Plus.
might have been just strictly Paramount.
Yeah.
Regardless, it is, as of the time of recording, it is available on Paramount Plus. Definitely worth a watch.
Absolutely.
Hell, you know what? If you've never seen it, I'd even go as far as saying it's worth a rent.
Absolutely. I think this is a movie that if I was still collecting films, I would have it on my shelf.
If you are
Definitely.
a Tim Burton fan and you collect Tim Burton films, it is absolutely worth a purchase.
Oh, yeah.
It does belong in a collection. It is definitely a classic that belongs. If you are a collector of films to this day, it is definitely worth being in a collection. Absolutely.
Yeah. I know they have a remastered Blu-ray version, so that has to look. And I'm sure that's the one we saw because they normally have the
Probably.
high quality on the streaming, but I mean, it looked real nice. So I would get it. Yeah.
Definitely. It's a Tim Burton film. You know what you're getting when you're getting a Tim. In fact, like I said, it's probably a little more bloodier than I expected a Tim Burton film to be. So, good movie. Definitely not for kids.
No,
So it's not like Nightmare Before Christmas or any of that other shit. Not even Corpse Bride, and Corpse Bride's pushing it. But this is definitely more of. It's definitely for the. It's definitely for the parents.
It's an adult.
Yeah,
it's for the parents.
It's not for kids, unless your kids are so desensitized. My daughter could watch this, but I would definitely wouldn't let my son watch it. Not yet.
No.
Way too graphical for that. Way too graphical for my son. My daughter has seen fucking Terrifier. So this is like a fucking PG movie compared to fucking Terrifier.
Yeah, boy, it is.
But yeah, that is our runabout of Sweeney Todd. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. We enjoyed the watching it, of course. I've watched it now more than once. I think this might be the fourth time I've actually seen this film.
Second time for me.
It's definitely worth it. It's definitely a good movie. If you want to watch, if you want to snuggle down with your significant other or a friend or whatever, don't be turned. I don't like musicals.
It's definitely a love story. So I mean,
it's a tragic story. That's what it is. I do not like musicals. I am not into musicals. There's a handful of musicals that, like Romeo and Juliet, was okay, like the one with John Leguizamo and shit in it, and oh God, what's his name? Leonardo DiCaprio. So that was, that's a musical, but it was a good movie. It was definitely more of the older range. I liked Repo, the Genetic Opera, and of course I liked Sweeney Todd. I don't know if there's any off the back of my head any more than that, but I am not a musical fan, and I do recommend this. Do not be turned off by this being, because I remember when this came out, I questioned whether or not I was going to like it or not because it was a musical, and I will tell you that I got past it really quick.
Definitely a good movie.
It's definitely a good movie. It's definitely worth it. Go out, go watch it on Paramount. Snuggle down with your friends, family, not your kids. Just watch it. Give it a watch. It's definitely worth it. It's aged well. 2007. Don't go by the year. It's aged well. So and it's Johnny Depp. If you like Johnny Depp, it's another Johnny Depp movie to watch. So
yeah.
But that is this week's Quest episode, guys. This wraps up our hump day. Hopefully we helped you get over that hump as always.
Hopefully enjoy the rest of the week.
Absolutely. Tomorrow, of course, Attacking the Topics. Make sure to check that out.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure. That's you don't want to miss it. That's us. Really, we get down and dirty with the shit we need to talk about.
Baby.
Yeah, we raw and live, guys. So that's 7:55, 8 p.m. EST tomorrow on Attacking the Topic. So make sure to check that out. Other than that, this is our Hump Day Wednesday, gone and out. This one in the bag. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Soon the show will be going through some changes. I don't know when. Keep an eye out for it. It will be going through some changes because it has to evolve. We're still working off the same format when we were doing it seasonal. So the show has gone through a lot of changes since then. So we need to actually change the show to reflect the new things.
A little redesign.
Exactly.
Sexy.
We're definitely going to make it do. But make sure to go over to our website, noblegi.com. Check out our merch store. Check out our full catalog of everything that we have there, past, present, and future watch-wise. And then, of course, we have our schedule and much more on the website. So make sure to check it out, noblegi.com. Find us on all of our socials, everywhere we are. Follow us, like us, all that other stuff. Like, follow, subscribe. Pass it around here. The more you pass it around, the more people that get involved, the better. The more it helps. Of course, merch and all that other stuff goes a long way too, but word of mouth goes way farther than you even know, so that helps too. But yeah, with that said, we're going to get the hell out of here, guys. It was a great night. Great review of a movie. Always enjoy doing movies that we actually like. And this one turned out to be one of the better ones. So I was going to say gooder. Shows my education.
Gooder ones.
It's one of the gooder ones.
One of the gooder ones.
We'll go. I don't fuck whatever. But that is Sweeney Todd, guys. Go watch it if you haven't seen it. Definitely worth a watch. We're going to get the hell out of here, guys. We hope you enjoy the rest of your night. And make sure to check us out live tomorrow on Attacking the Topic. With that said, though, we are going to get out of here, and we will see you when we see you. Peace out. Peace out, peeps.